Okay, so I'm doing episode 8 review, and I have a few questions I'm going to answer that of people I call that bought shirts for me, whatever, at the very end. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the limo ride home. We're coming from Hawaii, and we just got back from the airport, and it's really funny because Camila is going on. She's like, "Oh, I got this big loogie in my mouth. Will I go to jail if I spit on somebody?" And you could just see Jada like boiling in the corner, like she's getting so aggravated. But Jada, like, I thought you weren't a punk. I thought you were so real. Like, why aren't you saying anything? Like, you look scared. And Camila is sitting there talking mad shit. And let's see, Camila calls her a thief. Okay, so we're back at the house, and Camila's like, "Oh, you're a thief," and Jada's like, "Oh, we'll just roll with it." And of course, she never admits to it, even though she makes it like the biggest deal. "Oh, Sarah, you're spineless for hiding family photos that were printed off the computer." But yet she will not admit to stealing Camila's camera. And of course, Julie and Rocky lie about it also. And then Camila makes the comment, "Well, you're a thief and it makes sense. Like, you learn from the best. Aren't crackheads thieves?" Like, I mean, it's not funny to make fun of somebody's addiction. Correct, it's not. And for Rocky to have been calling my dad names for the past 2 weeks, it's not okay. But for you guys to be doing stuff and antagonizing people and stealing their stuff, like, it wasn't just a digital camera, as they say. Like, there was 500 pictures on that camera. There were so many things that, it's your memories. Camila's dad had his graduation from college maybe I think a week or two prior. So all those pictures that were on the camera were ruined and destroyed by Jada's white trash ass. So she has a reason to be mad. You guys were mad for a week about hiding family photos after you ripped mine up. Of course she's mad about 500 photos and losing the memories of her dad's graduation, which, by the way, is not on the damn show, so she cannot TiVo it, and she lost all those photos. She has a reason to be mad. Okay, so Rema comes in the house, and, everything like, "Oh, yay, it's Rema," and all this stuff like that, whatever. And she's talking about, like, she was sick and her mouth was wired shut. I don't know where that came from, and, like, supposedly losing weight and stuff. Like, everybody already knew she had, like, lipo and all this stuff done because she supposedly came out and told everybody. And the reason I knew this is because the girls were talking about it before she moved into the house. So I don't know where the being sick and mouth got wired shut and then you lost weight and your butt got bigger came from. I have really no idea. But I think Rema is a very pretty girl. She looks a lot like Kim Kardashian to me. I think she has a really pretty face, and I do think she's a good person. Was she being petty in this house? Yes, but she did come in at the end. She was a replacement. I do feel like she felt like she needed to be relevant on the show, so she did start a few petty arguments. She was doing the most the first night we went out, and she was like twerking all over the place. She was literally putting her butt on the cameraman. I'm like, "Rema, calm down. Like, you're here to prove you're a better mom. Like, you can't be just, like, bending over and shaking your butt on the camera and, like, hitting everybody." And, it's funny because she started believing. She's like, "Oh, yeah, everybody's getting along." I'm like, no. This shit is fake. The little three amigos. And, of course, I make the comment, like, it's only a matter of minutes before their jealousy sets in. Rocky will pull her hair. Jada will steal her stuff. Julie will manipulate her because Rema is really, really pretty. So I just have a feeling that they'd be turning on her soon because they would be jealous of her. But Rema is really sweet. She was doing the most. She did cause petty arguments. And one of the girls I called, who always buys my shirts and stuff for me, Heidi Busa, B-U-S-A. She's always on Instagram. I love her. And she asked me about the whole Rema thing because I really didn't have many notes about Rema, but she wanted me to answer it. So that's really how I feel about Rema. She was cool. I really liked her on her season. She was cool when I met her in Chicago. Did I really like her in this house? Not so much. When Jada got sent home, she kind of replaced Jada and became in their little trio. She was starting arguments over no reason, which I don't know if they're going to be shown. There was, like, arguments over fruit roll-ups, arguments over what Camila said at lunch wasn't even that serious. Like, it was just too much. And you need to sit your ass down and quit shaking it all over the damn cameraman. Moving along. Okay, Jada's saying Camila talks about her mom. We already know what happened there. Okay, Jada's like, "I don't want to fight," and, saying all this stuff. Like, you do want to fight because you're getting mad at other people's arguments. Like, Natalie's arguing with Camila. You come in and argue with me. Like, Judy's arguing with Julie at the pool, and then you step in and start arguing. Camila's bringing up the eyelashes, and then you start throwing a makeup brush at Judy. Like, you're doing the most, and you do want to fight. Don't act like you're above anybody trying not to fight. Maybe you're afraid to fight Camila, and that's why you're saying that you're afraid to fight now, because you didn't seem scared to, like, hit Danny in the limo, but you sure as hell didn't try to hit Camila. So, you look like a punk-ass bitch, Jada, at the end of the day. Okay, so in the limo, Julie purposely spills... Okay, so right before Hawaii, I bought this black Zach Posen bag. It was like $650. I bought it on sale for $300. Jada was with me. Like, we were actually bonding that day. Off of camera, we were shopping before Hawaii. She knew how much the bag cost. Julie knew how much the bag cost because later on she says that she had the same bag when she worked at some retail store, wherever the hell she used to work. And that night, like, I knew taking out the bag, I said, watch, there's going to be a problem. And it's like, it's expensive, but it's not like crazy expensive. And Julie wasn't even drunk, and she spills liquor all over my bag. Like, it's not a coincidence. Later on that night, she spilled more liquor on me, and I was, like, getting mad. Danny was like, no, Sarah, don't, whatever. And I'm like, this bitch purposely keeps spilling liquor on me. She's like, I don't think so. I'm like, no, it's definitely intentional. Like, you just spilt it all over my brand new bag. Like, you're a hater, and you can't say nothing to anybody's face, which you'll see later on in this episode, too. Like, quit talking shit in interviews and confessionals. Like, you don't say nothing to anybody this entire damn time in the house. You're lucky that Judy told Danny that you were talking shit about her, because you would have been irrelevant this whole season and you would have never even got shown in the first place. So you need to thank Judy and you need to thank Danny for you being a bad friend. Alright, so yeah, the next thing in the limo, it's kind of funny because who asked me this too? David? No, not David. Okay, Jason, the one that won the repost contest, Jaysysun, he was like, why didn't you hit Jada? And I was telling him how she's like bipolar, she's always back and forth and stuff. And the thing that's like confusing me, how she'll be nice and then she'll flip, nice and flip. Like, just like the hair thing. Like, bitch, that fucking little piece of hair that Judy bought you fell out of your head. Nobody touched one damn hair extension that was supposedly in the beauty room. It matches the ugly ass crimp that's in your hair right now. It fell out of your damn head. Like, quit trying to start an argument. So then, like, okay, I was throwing water at Rocky. Jada butts in. This has nothing to do with her. It's just me throwing it at Rocky. Judy's not doing anything. And Jada wants to hop in and be like, oh, Sarah threw water on me too. No, bitch, you got in the way. That's why you got water on you. You get mad, and that's why you say you're part of this fight now. So basically, double teaming me. And now, in this episode, Jada's like, oh, I love water. Like, it doesn't bother me. I'm above that. I'm not fighting. Bitch, you've been trying to fight for 2 months. You were upset that you butt in with Rocky, that water got on you, and it wasn't even thrown directly at you. But when Camila intentionally throws it right at you, your punk ass is scared to say anything and say, I love water. Like, Jada, you look stupid. Okay, next thing you know, Jada throws a shoe. They actually split it backwards because the first shoe was thrown directly at Danny. How it started was Camila was talking mad shit. I was in the middle. Danny was falling asleep. Like, she was pretty much asleep. Jada starts mumbling shit under her breath about Camila to Rocky and Julie. Danny somehow overhears this as she's asleep and drunk and was like, what did you say about Camila? She wakes up. I say, Danny, don't argue with the trash. Like, calm down. And then Danny's like, she's trash. And then, of course, Julie's like, oh my God, don't call her trash. And it's just, like, overboard, like, chaos. Jada throws the shoe directly at Danny. The second shoe you saw be thrown was actually the first shoe because it hits Danny right in the face. I didn't realize that it hit her, but if you see right after that shoe hit her, I was like holding her like this. Like, I had my hands in front of her face so nothing would hit her because I didn't know where the shoe went. The second shoe, when I was covering Danny's face, is when she threw it and it went towards Camila. And she's like, oh, you know, I really wanted to hit her, but I threw a shoe and blah, blah, blah. I couldn't control my anger. Bitch, if you really wanted to hit her, you could have hit her and you wouldn't have aimed the shoe at Danny first and threw the second one across the bus because it was never once aimed at Camila. You tried to take the punk way out, knowing Danny's small and Danny doesn't want to fight, and you threw the shoe at Danny, which of course split her eyebrow open. Danny freaked out. She does like a mean girl scream, like, ah, like she's freaking out. She went psycho at home. Like, she started like about to throw Julie's stuff in her purse in the hot tub, and then she changed her mind, like, no, I'm a better person. I'm not going to do that, and she didn't do it. She went crazy. She had a McFlurry in the phone room that she left earlier. She threw it on the wall. It went all over the phone room. Judy is like blowing up my phone. I love you, Judy. I was just about to text you that. I don't know what she's talking about. Okay, so Danny throws the milkshake everywhere. You know, Jada, finally, the trash is being taken out. Jada cannot come back in the house, and it was like I was ready to just, like, celebrate, because she'd been needing to leave. All right, so, oh, and then Danny was pretty funny, because she was like, oh my god, it's not just my face, it's my eyebrow, and it was like a chunk missing out of this first part, and she was like, eyebrows make or break a woman's face. Like, she's hilarious. Okay, let's see. So, blocking Danny's face, Danny threw the milkshake. Okay, Rema, as we were getting out of the bus, like, you could tell that she wanted to go with the other girls when they all rode in a separate van, but she rode with us. And she was playing Julie's stupid ukulele, singing and stuff. I'm like, this ain't funny, like, at all. Like, you're just trying to do the most, and of course, nothing even got shown, because you're not even adding to the damn story, Rema. So, she screams and threw the shoe, blah, blah, blah. Julie, okay, so I don't know how I got past this. Okay, so thankfully, Jada is finally gone, and I'm extremely happy. Next thing you know, you overhear Julie talking shit to Rema, saying, it's just a digital camera, like, bitch, it's not just a digital camera, it's 500 photos, it's all her memories. You're talking mad shit to Rema. Rema's like laughing and co-signing. When Camila comes up the stairs and says, oh, you talking shit, you want to say blah, blah, blah about my camera, whatever. She's like, no, I mean, I would be mad too. I just think it's crazy that we're still talking about it. Like, bitch, y'all talked about the family photos on the wall for a week. Like, she has a reason to be mad. You stole her personal property. You ruined her memories. All this stuff. Julie, you were talking mad shit to Rema, and then as soon as Camila comes up, you got really quiet. Sorry, but Julie, you, like, it makes me mad watching it back, because she didn't say shit in the house the whole time. Like, she seemed like she was cool. I thought she was cool. I even stick up for her in the last life coach meeting, which it's like a group thing. I didn't know she'd been talking mad shit all the time, but Julie's a punk bitch too, because that bitch, I just can't with her. All right, and then, like, Julie's always rude as fuck to Laura. Like, what did Laura do to you? Like, you look stupid. You obviously have some anger built up in you. Like, what did you do here to redeem yourself? Yeah, you didn't manipulate everybody, but all you did was sit around and do nothing. You proved to the world that you're a bad friend. You were talking bad about your best friend Danny to Judy, and all you did was sit around and drink all day. That's all you did. And she tried to say, oh, nobody came to the family barbecue for her. She didn't invite nobody. She didn't want any of her stuff brought up in this house or anything like that. The only thing Julie did was drink the entire time, have sex with her boyfriend Alex in the backyard in the tent. That's why the tent was in the backyard. And she followed up Rocky's ass. And that's pretty much about it. That's all she really did. And then talk mad shit in her interviews and confessionals. So, now we're getting to the family barbecue and stuff like that. And I'm going to do this in part 2, because I don't want to spend an hour trying to upload this and it'd be a headache and stuff. So I'm going to cut this, and we're doing part 2 about the family barbecue and stuff about next week. And I'm going to answer, Jason said, why didn't you hit Jada? I already answered that. Oh, so David Esparza wants to know why I didn't hit my dad for kissing Rocky. So we're doing the family barbecue, Rocky being jealous, taking my calendar from her brother, all that stuff on part 2. So watch part 2.